ratio between loans, and how much in lending loans and how much equity participation, then the role of guarantees, and then something which we didn't put in our paper, also the possibility of supporting public goods. But this morning session had been so convincing that whereas the foreign ministry had written down $200 million as paid in capital, this morning session was so positive that Professor Paganetto Scandizzo raised the paid-in to $800 million, so 4 times what we were expecting. And also the callable as much. So we have 2 options, one very conservative, our, one more optimistic, yours. I think that the meaning is that we have a real concrete program. Now I would like to vorrei dare la parola adesso al dottor Gianmarco Boccia, capo della divisione corporate 9 operazioni di mercato di SACE. Il dottor Boccia spiegherà per i pochi che non sapessero quali sono le operazioni di SACE la dotazione. Io la conosco bene anche perché essendo stato per 7 anni membro del Consiglio di amministrazione di SACE per rappresentanza del Ministro degli Esteri, anche su una rappresentanza figurata come indicazione, so bene quanto è cresciuto in questi anni e quindi sono particolarmente lieto di avere SACE qui oggi e sapere che SACE potrà senz'altro entrare nello schema di operatività del nostro progetto. Dottor Boccia, grazie a lei, grazie al Presidente Castellaneta e all'amministratore delegato Castellano che hanno voluto designarla.
Good afternoon, and thank you for the invitation. I promise I will not exceed 5 minutes because I'm the same flight of the previous colleague from Cassa Depositi e Prestiti. I hope to contribute to the discussions by providing you with an overview on the kind of products that SACE can offer to banks, Italian and foreign companies and other financiers to support the trade flows in the region. And I'll talk you through what our experience is in terms of past activities in the MENA region and what's our current policy in the light of recent political unrest. But first of all, let me give you a snapshot on what SACE is today. We are the Italian Export Credit Agency and we provide a broad range of products for the credit management. We are fully controlled by the Italian Treasury and that is guarantor for our commitment. And this is an important element since it allows for the zero risk weight on the assets we guarantee. So basically banks can save capital in working with us. And the other important element is that we facilitate the access to credit of Italian or foreign companies, even of course SMEs, but we do that as an insurance company. So in no cases we provide direct lending to companies. What we do is to insure typically the banking financing, but could be also the funds raised on capital markets or simply a deferred payment between 2 companies. This is only to give you an idea of what's our size. We have more than 30 billion of guarantees outstanding, and as we will see, almost 20% is concentrated in MENA region. We work in more than 180 countries, and we are a sound and profitable company. We are AA- rating by Fitch. Our product range, I will mention only those products that can facilitate the access to credit of Italian or foreign companies. And I start from the export credit insurance, that is our core business. Basically, under export credit, we give protection to Italian exporters against the non-payment risk of the foreign counterparts. But if you change the perspective, and if you look at this from the foreign borrower angle, you may see that by providing protection to Italian exporters, we actually give long-term access to financing to foreign companies. We will see better in the following slides. Political risk insurance probably is less interesting, but it's the cover we offer to Italian companies for the the overseas investment, we cover them against, of course, the risk of loss of value of their investment as a consequence of political event. Maybe it is indirectly a way to facilitate the access to funding, for example, for large project financing located in specific high-growing countries. Because with the take-out of the political risk, international banks may be more keen in providing long-term maturities capacity. And the new markets is the new perimeter, the new business we have introduced recently in SACE. And basically, under the internationalization framework, we offer guarantees in favor of banks financing Italian companies for their investment abroad. Market window is something different. We again offer guarantees in favor of financing granted to a specific project that, independently from the presence of an Italian company as an exporter, as a sponsor, as an investor, are strategic for our economy. The example can be a big pipeline that contributes to the energy supply to our country. This might appear a bit technical, but it's a simple, straightforward export credit scheme under which we guarantee a bank, in respect of a loan it provides to a foreign buyer of Italian goods. And since we can cover up to 100% of the loan, basically banks have no problem in providing long-term facilities in favor of foreign companies, SMEs, at attractive pricing. Of course, the same scheme can be replicated also in other tools of financing, such as the one we are discussing today. Let me jump to a few words on the risk assessment criteria. Basically, we base our risk assessment evaluation on quantitative and qualitative data. And of course, the quality, the accuracy, and the possibility of receiving audited and up-to-date financials from the borrower help us in providing even larger support to foreign companies. And what's our experience in the region? As you may see, there is high potential for Italian companies and of course for SACE in the MENA region, with almost 30 billion euro of export from Italy in 2010. And this is reflected, this is the breakdown of our portfolio. You may see that MENA accounts for 19% of our total commitment, and is the third region after Eastern Europe and Italy. And I think this is an interesting slide. It provides the volumes of guarantees issued in the MENA region in the last 5 years. The total is approximately 8.5 billion euro. So this is the counter value of transactions in the MENA region we have guaranteed in the last 5 years. You may notice the drop between 2007 and 2008, but this is due to large project financing in the petrochemical and oil and gas industry closed in 2006 and 2007. So there is no reduced support to the region. And finally, here you may find, in terms of cover, current policies adopted in light of recent turmoil in the Mediterranean region. Basically, we are uncovered on all the countries with the exception temporarily of Libya. And we recently opened an office in Istanbul that is our hub for the region. And this is the last slide that represents our policy towards the Middle East region. Again, we are open pretty much in every country. In some countries, of course, are on conditions. But the final message is that despite the growing instability, we are still there to support geography that is key for our economies. Thank you.